Derek!
Is he all right? We have some more help. Careful. It's all right.
Iris, it's all right.
Don't worry, son.
It's going to be all right.
We'll get you out.
Can you hear me?
Oh, get these things off.
Please. Derek, it's me.
Oi, Derek!
Oi, get off!
Fluorescent.
What bloody hell? Watchman! Hey!
What are you doing? I'll teach you, the bloody vandal.
Easy, son. Easy.
Educationally, Derek has not been progressing, and, as you know, his fits have been getting worse. Taking into account his low intelligence and his epilepsy, we have decided he should be allowed home, even though it's highly unusual for a boy to be released so early in his sentence. It will be up to you to make sure he stays out of trouble.
He should never have been put here in the first place.
He was caught stealing tools.
Well, we brought him up to tell the truth, and he told us he was just playing. Do you know what the magistrate asked him to do? He asked him to spell fluorescent. Fluorescent. I can't spell it, can you?
Derek has a low intelligence quotient. That's part of the problem. It makes him easy prey to bad elements here.
Derek knows how to look after himself.
Well, just remember, his sentence isn't over. He'll be back here if there's any trouble. The probation officer will make certain of that.
More than likely.
Derek! Max, got those comics for you.
Thanks, sis.
Come on, Derek. You don't want to be all on your own, do you?
Cool, you you can smoke kippers in here.
Don't start, Boris. He's been going on at me again. About getting a job and paying me own way.
I bumped into Gordon Lewis. I told him you'd been home a year and hadn't set foot outside the front door once. He asked if you were dead. That's what all your old friends must think, Derek.
Gordon don't want to hang about with a bloke what's been to a proof school.
You're daft, Derek.
You know Dad don't like you doing that.
Well, it's not fair, is it? The dogs and cats get to smoke in the house. Susie must be on 20 a day in this room.
Come on, give us that fag.
No, she wants another puff.
You're the one who'll get a puff off Dad when I tell him.
You wouldn't do that.
Sure I would.
Oh, yes, look what I found. Oh. Dad, look what I found.
That's nice, son. You're going to have an aerial sticking out the top of your head if you spend much more time in here, son.
Daylight raid on Saloon Farm. Caution pepper bandits in pay grab. Fight to save stiletto victim. Those were the headlines from last night's edition of the Evening Post. Commenting in Parliament.
In America this week, it seems two eras may have come to an end. In the world of politics, President Truman relieved General Douglas MacArthur of all commands. And in boxing, Sugar Ray Robinson relieved Jake LaMotta of the world middleweight crown.
Will this be my day? Oh, wheel of fortune, please don't pass me by. Let me know the magic of a kiss and a sigh. While the wheel is spinning, 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 I'll not dream of winning fortune or even fame. While the wheel is turning, 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 I'll be yearning, yearning for love's precious flame. Oh, wheel of fortune, I'm hoping somehow if you'll ever smile on me, please let it be now.
While the wheel is spinning, 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 I'll not dream of winning fortune or even fame. While the wheel is turning, 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 I'll be yearning, yearning for love's precious flame. Oh,
No.
wheel.
I can't remember the bloody thing. Great song, though. I wish I knew the words.
How about going and getting it? If we don't tell Mum and Dad, there won't be a big song and dance about it.
Can't you just get it for me?
No, I can't. For God's sake, Derek, you've been in a year and I've never nagged you, have I? Come on, Derek. Let's go. You look around. I'm just popping into Woolies. All right.
Let's go, Iris.
Have you got your record?
Nah, it don't matter.
Come on, Derek. Hello, Iris. Stella. This is my brother, Derek. What was it you wanted, Derek?
Have you got Wheel of Fortune?
K-Star. Sure. How's that boy you're seeing?
Who, Johnny? I'm not going about with him no more. His car's off the road. Fancy her, do you, Derek?
Yeah, she's all right.
Well, we're going to have to think about getting you a job. Be able to buy a lot more records when you've got money in your pocket. Your mum and I are ever so pleased.
I think I'll take the dogs for a walk.
Why not? Turn that off first, though, son.
Judy, Prince, go on.
Hands up, Buster. Against the wall. Right on.
Cheeky little bleeder.
What's the matter, Derek? Can't you take a joke?
How do you know my name?
I like to keep tabs on all the local muscle. Christopher Craig. Well, you've been keeping a low profile. Lying low, eh? What's it like in the slammer?
It wasn't a slammer, it was an approved school. Are you soft or something?
Is that so? Tommy gun slugs. See how it feels?
No, it's all right.
I've been up and down your road 100 times trying to catch you. I got some jobs planned. Thought I'd cut you in. Welcome to the underworld.
What underworld?
I followed you from the corner. That's where I hang out.
You're a bloody idiot.
That's not very nice, is it, Derek? I think I'll kill myself. Hold it, Buster.
Not you again.
What are you up to, then?
I've got to get some things.
I'll give you an hand, then.
Thank you, Mr. Watt. Come on, Mary.
Hello, young Derek.
Pound of sausages, please.
Is that all?
Lamb chops. 4.
Someone off their food? There's 5 of you Bentleys, isn't there?
Yeah, 5. I meant 5. Which one is it?
That's that one.
There we are. Wrong coupon, Derek. Give me the book.
Come on.
Got to get his stuff back.
Don't be so windy, Derek. Come in and meet the gang. Derek Bentley, Vincent Montgomery.
Hello.
Terry Stringer.
I do.
Let a man sit down. What happened to your eye?
Oh, you know my old man. Give me a right talking to the other night. Still. We won't be doing that for a while. I was thinking of flogging them later.
Oh, that make you rich. Hey, I like these. You got good taste.
Yeah, or he can't read. Like you.
Hey, shut your mouth, college boy. Yeah, you gonna make me wise guy? I'll make you. Hey! It's the Velvet Kid.
See the pyramids along the Nile and watch the sunrise on a tropic isle. But just remember, darling, all the while you belong.
He's got a new car.
Yeah, I know. I helped him choose it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Was that Stella? The girl from the record shop?
Well, it could be. Must be Niven's new piece of stuff. That's my brother.
Yeah, you're standing talking to the brother of the Velvet Kid. How'd he get her?
With the car, of course, Dimbo. He's flashed with the cash.
Yeah, and she's easy.
Yeah, and she's easy, yeah.
You know, I could square it with Niv if you wanted to have a shot at her. I don't suppose you'd mind, not if you're a pal of mine. What's your name? Charlie! Charlie! Swapsies! Shut up! Best piece you can get. Perfectly balanced.
Yeah? Why'd you want to swap it then?
Because I've got 3 of them. Let's see what you've got. Bit knackered, isn't it?
Yep. Well, so would you be if you'd been shot down.
Bollocks.
Come on, what else you throwing in, Chris?
Thought you'd appreciate this, not?
Nice. Wait, hands off.
Done?
Yeah, done.
All right. I thought you said you had some ammo in this.
You've got to be joking. You'd have the gear for one of them.
What do you mean you never fired it?
Yeah, with 38s. You file them down, wedge them in the chamber, they work all right.
I doubt it.
Get back! Come on!
Open your desks.
Thank you, Mr. Capone. A Woolsey. It's a long time since I've seen one of these. What have I told you about bringing guns in?
Not to, sir.
That's right. Again, I have to tell you, you never seem to learn. And what about bullets? I didn't tell you to shut your desks, did I? If you'd have fired this gun, you would have shot your head off. I want every gun on my desk. Now! Move!
This place is massive.
Yeah, don't miss a trick, do you, Derek?
It's a smashing car.
Oh, wait. You smoke, don't you? Help yourself.
Nah, that's all right.
I could do with a car like this. Get in. Nib's had some pretty close scrapes in this. You'll never take me alive! What are you doing, Del? Have the bogies down on us.
Maybe worse than that, pal.
What the fuck do you think you're playing at? Just visiting, Niv. It's past your bedtime, little brother. We're not fucking playing games down here, you know. What should we do with him?
Dip him in the river.
River it is. Niv! Who are you? This is my mate Derek. Niven Big Cecil.
Cecil.
Get out the car. Get out! So you're Derek, are you?
Yeah. Pleased to meet you.
Door's open, Derek. Help yourself.
He said to wish you happy birthday.
Ah. Isn't that nice? Oh, you got the brand right.
What's wrong?
They're stolen. He's given me stolen cigarettes.
But you can't be sure, Will.
Yeah?
Derek in.
He's in Croydon. Who are you?
Chris Craig.
You're a pal of his, are you, Chris?
Yeah, might say that, yeah. I'll go uptown and see if I can find him.
Were you with him last night?
Anything wrong in that?
I don't know. It depends what you got up to.
What's that supposed to mean?
Don't you take that tone of voice with me, son.
You're off your rocker.
Derek's been ill all his life, and it's given us a lot of trouble. We don't want any more.
Surely you don't think I'll get him into trouble, Mrs. Bentley?
You keep out of Derek's way, I understand. Don't call here for him again. Off you go.
There we go.
Spend all that money building whatever that is, a fucking flying saucer or something, just to show us how great the future is. And we've still got bleeding rationing. What right have they to spend so much of the taxpayers' money just to tell us how great everything is? Money ought to be in people's pockets. Where we can get at it. It's your pal.
What's doing then?
Hark the coruscated oriole thither.
Get off. Cost a bomb.
Style don't come cheap, Derek.
In your case, it might prove exorbitant.
He looks bloody stupid.
What?
What's the big idea? You can't go at the flicks dressed like that.
Terry's right. Derek's letting the side down. You got to have the image if you're going to go about with us.
I can start you off in the right direction, Derek. Come round here. Oh, look at that. Try it on, Derek. There's nothing wrong with it. It's just I tend to change my get-up almost as often as I change my women. It's clever. It's made out of that stuff that don't crease. You need a hat. Borrow this one for a while. Oh, lovely.
Cheers. I'll get myself one, give you this back.
We got a blow. See you, Derek.
Catch you later, brats.
There you go, Derek. You're one of us. Let's go.
They use real guns in these American movies, you know.
What? Is this a gangster film?
Well, it ain't a bleeding musical, is it?
Get off, Judy. Oi. Go on.
Where'd you get the jacket? Have you been with Craig?
Did he come round here?
Yeah.
Don't worry about him, Dad. He's just balmy, that's all.
Just a minute, son. Where'd you get your gear?
I bought it.
With what?
My wages. I've been saving.
How much was it then?
Forgot.
It must have been cheap if you could buy me those cigarettes out of your wage packet as well. What you done with the bill?
Look, Dad, what's the matter? Is there something wrong with me trying to look smart or something?
All right, son. You bought it. But you better not be lying to me. I don't think much of the hairstyle either.
Leave him alone, Dad. All the boys look like that now. Don't you worry, Derek. Why can't you leave him be? He'll be all right.
Yes, well, we've had a few of these before, and they've all turned out to be forgeries. People trying to dodge their national service.
That's from our doctor.
It's all right. We've got the equipment here to check whether you're really epileptic or not.
I've had the test before. I don't want to do it again.
Put that cigarette out, please.
Close your eyes now.
He wouldn't have enjoyed it in the army, Will.
Well, that's the one place he could have gotten all right. No offence to you, Lillian, but he needs to get away from the apron strings.
What do you mean by that?
That's plain enough.
What are you talking about? What have I done wrong with the boy? I brought him up badly, have I? Oh, you want to get him sent to Korea or Malaya so he can get his head blown off. That'll teach him to be a man, will it?
Of course it won't, Lil. It's just this. Grade 4. Who are these people to shove him on the rubbish heap?
They've got him down as subnormal. Subnormal? He's just no good at tests. Derek. Derek. Derek.
What are you doing here?
The bogies have been all over me house.
Why?
Didn't you hear about it? Niv's gang pulled a job down Waltham Abbey. Now they're looking for him.
Jesus.
Come on, sneak out. I know where they're hiding.
Why? What are we gonna do?
We're gonna go down there and see if they need any help. Come on.
You're sleeping, copper! Come on!
That's my brother.
Come on!
Fuck. See ya, boys.
Get in here, Get What's your problem? That fuck off! Get him in! Get in! You're gonna get it, bitch! You fucking fingered me!
You awake, kiddo? What's up?
Nothing.
You upset about Niven?
Do I look like I'm crying?
I had my national service medical yesterday.
Yeah.
They said I was subnormal.
You ain't subnormal, Del. You ain't normal, but you ain't subnormal.
My dad's annoyed about it.
Well, you don't want to let him bother you.
I'm gonna catch it all right. We've been out all night.
What, does he wallop you?
No. He wouldn't do that.
My dad ever walloped me, he'd find out about trouble.
Come on, let's get going.
Come on. Oh, Christ's sake, Derek.
Hey, what the hell do you think you're playing at, huh?
So what, are you a salesman? What'd you sell then? Used bog brushes? Smells like it.
Maybe you'd like me to drop you off at the police station, huh?
Just round the corner will do me, eh?
Which house is it? Huh?
Just pull up. Del? 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 Del! Del!
Hey, what are you doing, man? Watch the car!
Del! Del! Del!
Get some help.
Del!
Go on! Help, quick, man! A doctor! For God's sake, get a doctor!
You done the right thing, you know. Making up your mind to stay in and keeping away from them boys. I know they're not as bad as Dad says, but...
Dad scared me. I don't ever want to go back to approved school.
Thank you. Oi, Derek, stop smoking and come and help.
All right, sis.
Here, take this as well. Come on, muscle man. Let's see what you're made of.
Very cosy, Derek.
Go away, Craig.
I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to your fucking brother.
Don't you talk to her like that.
Derek, let's go.
Is that what you've been doing? Keeping away from me so you can play happy, bloody families?
Chris, mind your own business. I'll see you when I want to.
My brother don't want to go around with you no more.
Well done.
Look, fuck off!
You big bastard.
You're a useless bastard and a fucking traitor!
I have watched you carefully in the course of this trial, and can say that I do not remember, in some 17 years on the bench, trying various crimes of violence, a young man of your age who struck me as being so determined as you have impressed me as being. You are not only cold-blooded, but it is clear from this case that you would shoot down any police officer who was attempting to arrest you, or indeed any lawful citizen who tried to prevent you from committing some felony which you had in hand. I have little doubt that you held the gun in this robbery. And the man standing next to you in the dock was simply taking your instructions. You are a dangerous man. I sentence you to 12 years imprisonment.
Bye-bye for now. See you all in the New Year. Goodbye from Ben. Bye from you. God bless. Bye.
Justice Hilbury at the Old Bailey yesterday sentenced Niven Scott Craig, 26, and Cecil Burney, 27, to 12 years imprisonment for armed robbery. Craig was also convicted of possessing an automatic pistol with intent to endanger life at the time he was arrested at Kensington Gardens Square, Paddington. The judge commented that Craig...
Thank God we got you away from that, Craig. They're obviously wrong uns, the lot of them.
Middle-class family. His parents and younger brother were present at the sentencing.
What do you want? Clear off.
I'm sorry about Niven. Come on out, let's do something.
I don't want to do nothing with you. You ain't no pal of mine. Stick with your fucking family.
Come on, Chris. It ain't been easy for me.
Fuck off.
There you are, Derek. Give my regards to your mum. Derek! Wrong coupon again. This one's for the fish shop. Give me the one for the butcher's.
Hello, boys.
Hello, Derek. What exciting things have you been up to? Me and Chris did a job last week. Got in the paper.
But I got a job lined up. Got the keys to the butcher's in Tamworth Road. Tell Chris anytime he fancies it. All right?
Yeah.
Dennis, I've told you before, bedtime.
All right, Mum.
Headache any better?
Derek in? No, Derek's not in. I thought you were told not to come round here anymore. You keep away from him, right? There's a good boy. That was that Craig again. I told him you were out.
All right, Ma. Thanks.
He's the one who ought to be in the army, Will. All his silly talk. He'll get a flea in his ear if he comes round here again tonight. Spoiling our Sunday evening.
Let's say welcome to What's My Line and start off in the usual way by introducing the experts. Top of the table we have David Nixon. Good evening. Isabel.
I'll handle this.
Isabel Barnett.
Good evening.
Barbara Kelly. And may I say a little sadly that this...
Sorry, son, I don't know you, do I?
No, sir. My name's Vincent Montgomery. I'm a friend of Derek's. How do you do? I was wondering if Derek would like to come out for a walk. Go and have a look at the bonfire they're building up on the common.
Vincent, I'm surprised Derek's never mentioned you.
Oh, well, we haven't known each other very long.
I see. Well, he's had a rotten headache today, so I'll have to see how he's feeling. But if he's not up to it, you're welcome to call any time, Vincent.
Oh, my friends call me Monty, sir.
Monty, hey. Come in.
Thanks.
Thank you. Now, tell me, where do you come from?
Young chap called Monty. Wondering if you fancy a walk, Derek. Go on, son, get your coat. Be good for your headache.
Thank you. Thank you.
Oh, hello, Derek.
Sit down where you are, Mr. Rosenthal. That's fine. And in all cases here, the experts who have to guess what the occupation is will have to guess best way they can. We'll be starting off with Gilbert Hardy, but we're going to show you at home, if you want to play it the easy way, what the occupation of Mr. Rosenthal is. If you don't want to know, close your eyes now. I'll tell you roughly what's on the screen. All right.
Okay, Chris?
Thanks, Monty. You got a job lined up for us? Come on. Let's get going. There's a Tony Curtis on at the Astoria at 9. I'd like to make it. Shut up, Terry. You're out on a job at Derek's. We're not going to rush it, right, Del? Even if it is a Tony Curtis.
You be in charge, Chris.
Come on, guys, let's go.
They'll be necking in a minute.
Seems like a nice quiet night for it. Yeah. Made it myself. Like it? I made it for you. Keep it. You might need it later.
Shit. Oh, great. What are we going to do now, then? Well?
Fuck it. I'm going up the Astoria. You lot can do it alone. Suppose you're going to go too, are you?
Yeah, I think I might. This is a botch job.
Great. Some gang we are. Off your fuck, then. Oh.
What are we going to do then?
Come on.
Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses. Mummy, come and look.
What is it, Victoria?
That man.
Yes, I see. What on earth's he doing? Terry! Come and have a look at this.
I think I better tell the police.
Right.
What do you think, Del? Reckon you can handle it?
Nah, leave it. This is a waste of time.
Don't be so windy.
Come on, Chris, let's blow.
Look, Del, are we going to do this or what? Are you going to piss off too?
You go first.
Come on, Del. It's all right. Come on.
Croydon Police Station, can I help you?
Don't look down, dimwit.
Shut it!
Car 5Z. 5Z. Come in. 5Z, are you receiving me?
5Z receiving, over.
Proceed to Barlow and Parker's, Tamworth Road. 2 young men on the roof. That's Barlow and Parker's, Tamworth Road. Over.
New set of darts won't do you any good, Milo.
You never know.
Bring a ladder next time, Del, you know?
Don't fancy doing that again.
Don't worry about it. You won't have to. Come on, wise guy. Let's do it. It's got to be down there.
There, on the roof, there's 2 of them.
We can see them from our window. It's right opposite, you see.
Have you thought of that?
Right.
What you got that for? You want to get down again, don't you? Shit. Wait here.
We need the keys to this place. Do you know where the owner lives?
Yeah, it's down the road, second turning on the right.
What's up?
Bogies. They've come for us.
My dad's gonna kill me.
Think they got guns?
Don't be soft. Christ. If they catch me with these.
I'm a police officer. Show yourselves.
If you want us, why don't you fucking well come and get us?
Don't be so bloody stupid.
This place is surrounded, you hear me?
Don't try anything, all right?
He's got a gun.
Don't fucking move. Come on, son, game's up.
Get back, copper.
Give that thing to me.
Let him have it, Chris!
Shut up! You got a fucking gun too, have you? Eh? Eh? What's this, eh? What's this, eh? Look, you're under arrest, of course. You.
Hello, GW. This is Car 2Z. We need help. There are men armed and shooting at Barlow and Parker, Tamworth Road.
You ain't getting up here that way. Break your neck doing that, copper.
Surrounded! Give yourself up!
I'm Craig! You just killed my brother 12 years!
I've got the keys.
The kid's off his head! Come on, you brave coppers!
Where are you, Bill? We're on your right. Kids on the left.
Yeah, let me.
Milo? Milo? You bastard!
Come on in, you fuckers! I'm only 16!
Give me a fucking gun!
You killed him.
Stay back.
You killed him.
Stay back or I'll blow your fucking head off as well. I mean it!
Got you, you bastard! Bastard!
You fuck! I wish I was fucking dead. I've killed the fucking lot of you.
Even so in Christ shall all be made alive, but every man in his own order. Christ the first fruits, afterwards they that are Christ's. Then cometh to him, that is delivered up to God.
Mrs. Miles, Sir David Maxwell Fyfe, the Home Secretary.
My sincerest condolences, Mrs. Miles. Justice will be done.
My lord, and members of the jury. The charge against these two youths is that on the night of November the 2nd last, they together murdered a police officer, Sidney George Miles. You may have read in the press of how these two young men were found on the roof of a building in Croydon. How what was described as a Chicago-style gun battle ensued, as a result of which one police constable was killed and another wounded. A spectacular jump by the boy Craig from the rooftop, as a result of which he was injured and had to appear at the magistrate's court on a stretcher. The case for the Crown is this and nothing less, that Craig deliberately murdered P.C. Miles and thereafter gloried in the murder and only regretted that he had not shot more. Bentley incited Craig to begin the shooting. And although he was technically under arrest at the time of the actual murder, was nevertheless still mentally supporting Craig in all that Craig continued to do. And in English law, and you may say in common sense, was in every sense party to that murder. And this is where you stood?
Yes, sir.
Craig behind the lift head and Bentley just behind you?
Yes, sir.
And what happened next?
Bentley shouted, Craig opened fire. I was hit in the shoulder.
And what was it Bentley shouted to cause Craig to fire?
My lord, I really must object. My learned friend is clearly leading the witness.
It was a valid question, Mr. Castles. Please continue.
Mr. Fairfax?
He shouted, let him have it, Chris.
And what do you think he meant by that?
Shoot. Start firing.
Be quiet! I will not tolerate such noise.
Sergeant Fairfax, you were hit in the shoulder and knocked down.
Yes, sir.
You recovered quickly and grabbed Bentley again.
Yes.
Now you were wounded and therefore more vulnerable. Despite this, did Bentley make any attempt to attack you?
No, sir. I attacked him.
And when you took him to the top of the steps, did he again do or say anything violent towards you?
No, sir.
Sergeant Fairfax, at this stage, did you have hold of Bentley?
No, sir.
So, in other words, he was free to run and join his friend if he had so wished, even though you had just cautioned him?
Yes, I suppose so, sir.
No further questions, my lord.
You may stand down, Mr. Fairfax.
Should have killed that fucker as well.
I swear by Almighty God that the evidence I shall give to this court shall be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth.
I swear by Almighty God that the evidence I shall give to this court will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth.
What's your name?
Christopher Craig.
Speak up.
Christopher Craig.
Now, between the age of 11 and your present age, 16, how many firearms have you had?
40 or 50.
Quiet!
I used to swap them with friends at school.
Why did you swap them?
Because I liked them.
Did having them make you feel like one of the gangsters in the films?
Yes, sir.
And how often did you carry one around with you?
Every day.
40 or 50, do you mean?
Well, I didn't carry them all at the same time, sir.
So then, was it unusual for you to be carrying one on that night? Did Bentley know you had a gun?
Not that night, sir. Not until I got it out on the roof.
Are you a good shot?
No.
This is a case in which an officer of justice was murdered. Shot. If you are trying to prepare a case of manslaughter, Craig was a bad shot, so him killing P.C. Miles was an accident, I'll tell the jury that that is no defense at all.
With respect, my lord, the argument is that Craig was shooting to scare the police, not to hit them.
That is still to claim that it was an accident. The gun didn't go off accidentally. He was firing at policemen.
Here is a selection of comments allegedly made by you during the days following your arrest. Your coppers. Ha! The other one's dead with a hole in his head. If I hadn't cut a bit off the barrel of my gun, I could have killed a lot more. That night I was out to kill because I had so much hate inside me for what they did to my brother.
Never said any of that.
Various police officers have testified that you did when you were in hospital.
It's not true.
On the way to the warehouse, Craig gave you a knuckle duster.
Yes, sir.
Why?
I don't know, sir.
You do not know why he gave you the knuckle duster.
Then why did you take it?
Something I'd never had, sir. Something that was given to me.
Now, Craig has admitted owning over 40 pistols. Are you telling me you didn't know that your friend had any guns at all?
No.
What do you mean?
I didn't know he had that many, sir.
But you knew he had at least one. The one he brought to the rooftop.
No.
Did you not agree beforehand to use this gun if there was any trouble, and that is why you took the gun along?
Not me, sir. I never thought he'd use it.
Oh, so you did know he had a gun?
No.
And he started using that gun after you shouted, "Let him have it, Chris."
No.
So the officers who heard you say that are wrong?
After Craig started firing, did you ever shout out, "For God's sake, don't fire," or "Shut up doing that"?
Can't remember, sir.
You incited Craig, didn't you?
I didn't say nothing. I didn't.
You did nothing to stop him shooting.
No, sir.
You knew he was thoroughly dangerous well before you got on the roof.
No.
And you had agreed to help. That is why you had the knuckle duster, to hit. That is why you had a dagger, to stab. That is why Craig carried a revolver, to shoot. You two boys were heavily armed because you were prepared to do anything to escape if caught in the crime you were committing. Anything.
Let us turn to the fatal words of incitement. Let him have it, Chris. Let him have it, Chris. You see, if we examine and think about Bentley's behavior on the rooftop, he not struggling, standing alongside the police sergeant during the battle, and at no time attempting to escape. Surely these actions are more consistent with a boy asking his friend to have the gun back. And I suggest, gentlemen of the jury, that let him have it, Chris, meant let him have the gun, Chris. And even if they were words of encouragement to shoot, again, they were said a full 20 minutes before P.C. Miles arrived on the rooftop. And during that period, the defendant, Derek Bentley, was technically under arrest. Bentley didn't have a gun. He never shot anyone. Neither did he show any resistance to show that he was still part of this joint enterprise. The two boys agreed to break into a warehouse, not to shoot a policeman. As I've already mentioned, my learned friend urged us to use common sense in this case. Well, I too, gentlemen of the jury, urge you to use common sense in acquitting Derek Bentley.
Let us put out of our minds, in this case, any question of films or comics or literature of that sort. These things are always prayed in aid nowadays when young persons are in the dock. But it really has very little to do with this case. These youths are not children. One is 16, the other 19. It would be idle to suggest that they didn't know what they were doing. Members of the jury, you have heard the testimony of 3 policemen. That Bentley called out, "Let him have it, Chris." And then the firing began. And the very first shot struck Sergeant Fairfax. Against this, both Bentley and Craig deny these words were ever said. All I will say is that these officers showed the highest gallantry. They were conspicuously brave. Are you going to say that they are conspicuous liars? Because if their evidence is untrue, that Bentley called out, "Let him have it, Chris," then these 3 policemen are doing their best to swear away the life of that boy. These youths were armed to the teeth. One carries a gun, ammunition, and a dagger. The other also had a dagger, and... Where is that knuckle duster? This apparently was given to Bentley by Craig. Have you ever seen a more horrible weapon? If the blow with the steel is not enough, you have this spike at the side to stab. This weapon will be available to you, together with the other evidence, for you to examine when you retire. You will be faced with a simple question. Did these 2 youths go out with a common purpose, simply to break into a warehouse? Or did that common purpose extend to resisting apprehension, even by violence if necessary? It is for you to decide what the evidence supports. Take this back. Members of the jury, I will ask you to retire and consider your verdict.
The outstanding for the Lord Chief Justice, Lord Goddard. Will the foreman please stand and face the prisoners at the bar? Please answer my first question, yes or no. Have you reached a verdict on which you are all agreed?
Yes.
Do you find the prisoner, Christopher Craig, guilty or not guilty of murder?
Guilty.
Do you find the prisoner, Derek William Bentley, guilty or not guilty of murder?
Guilty. With a recommendation for mercy.
You find both prisoners guilty, and that is the verdict of you all?
It is.
Christopher Craig, you stand convicted of murder. Have you anything to say why sentence should not be passed according to the law? Derek William Bentley, you stand convicted of murder. Have you anything to say why sentence of death should not be passed according to the law?
Christopher Craig, you are 16, and evidently, in the opinion of the jury, the more guilty of the 2. It is quite obvious that the people in this country will not be safe while you are out of prison. I sentence you to be detained in strict custody until Her Majesty's pleasure be known. Take him down. Derek William Bentley, you are 19 years of age. It is my duty to pass upon you the only sentence the law can pass for the crime of willful murder. You will be taken from this place to a lawful prison, and thence to a place of execution, where you will suffer death by hanging, and your body buried in the precincts of the prison in which you shall be last confined before execution. And may the Lord have mercy upon your soul.
Amen.
Take him down. And now will Detective Sergeant Fairfax, Police Constable MacDonald, and Police Constable Harrison stand up. The conduct of the men of Z Division in arresting these two desperate young criminals is worthy of the highest commendation and the thanks of the community for their gallant conduct.
Hello, Mum. Hello, Dad. Hello, Iris. Happy Christmas.
Happy Christmas, son.
We'll have our party when you get out, as soon as this stupid mistake's been cleared up.
We've talked to Mr. Cassell's about why the appeal didn't work. He says they want to delay letting you off for a bit in order to warn people like Craig. Lord Goddard told him that.
Don't forget, Derek, the jury recommended mercy, and the judge, he's passed that on to the Home Secretary. They've never carried out the sentence when the judge and jury recommended mercy.
We've got a petition going. There's a lot of important people behind you, Derek.
Did you see Mrs. Miles, like I asked? We tried, but she wasn't well. She got your message, though.
She doesn't think you should be here, Derek.
She's not the only one who feels that way.
We're going to beat this thing, aren't we, Dad? No one will hurt you, son. I won't let them.
It won't be long.
I don't mind waiting. It's not so bad in here. You should hear the jokes the warder's been telling me. I'm going to have Dennis in stitches when I get back.
More mail, Mrs. Bentley. We've detailed a special van for you. See? Excuse me.
More than 200 of my colleagues in Parliament are calling for a debate. And when the Home Secretary sees these petitions, he's going to have to take notice of what the public thinks.
How many signatures do you have, Mr. Bentley?
Over 100,000. This isn't all of them. We've also got medical papers which show that he should never have been in court. One doctor says that Derek has a mental age of 11.
How can it be this hasn't come out before?
It's all been so quick. The trial was only a month after what happened, and it's only lasted, what, a couple of days? I mean, that's never right. Not when a life's at stake.
We want what is right and not what is merely the law.
It is a tribute to the people of Britain that unrest is growing up and down the country about the fate of this boy Bentley. The feeling is that the British judicial system is now on trial, and it will be guilty indeed if there is no reprieve before the execution date, 5 days from now. You see? A lot of people behind you. Your folks are doing a good job.
Mr. Bentley?
Yeah?
Morning, sir. Soames, Daily Telegraph. Well, what are your plans now, sir?
How do you mean?
You mean you haven't heard the news?
What news?
The Home Secretary's decision, sir.
He hasn't been in touch with us yet. We're the ones who'd hear first, see?
What is it, Will?
The Daily Telegraph. They can't know yet. We haven't heard.
There'd have been a messenger.
Posted it on Saturday. Posted it.
Oh. Oh.
Where's Dad?
He's had to go to the Houses of Parliament to talk to MPs. He's sorry he can't be here, but he knows you'll understand.
Someone told me Vincent got 5 years for a robbery him and Chris did. Is that true?
Oh, yes. It was all over the papers.
I'm not afraid to die.
Derek, don't talk that way.
I'm not afraid to die because I didn't kill anyone.
Everyone knows that. That's why the MPs are seeing Dad right now.
Does it hurt? Dad will tell me, won't he? If it hurts.
Well, Will?
They're holding the debate for a reprieve tomorrow.
Tomorrow? But that's the day before.
Mr. Silverman said that the Home Secretary's leaving it to the last minute. I'm writing to the Queen that there's nothing more we can do.
We must not let an innocent boy hang. Down with the death penalty. Please sign this petition. Save an innocent child from the hangman's noose. We must not allow this Derek Bentley boy to be hanged.
That new eyeshadow, Iris? You'll have to wash that stuff off when I get home. There's old Pop, grinding his teeth again. Thanks for this, Mum. Will you stroke the dogs for me?
Of course I will.
Well, son, we have to get going so we can be there at the House of Commons when the members of Parliament come out of their session. Bye, son.
Don't worry, Derek.
I'm not worried, sis. Like Dad said, they're just trying to scare me. Cheerio. Cheerio, Dad. Cheerio, Mum. I'll see you tomorrow.
God bless.
I'll be back as soon as I hear. There's still hope.
I don't know what to say. They won't discuss the case until the sentence has been carried out.
Which is set for 9 a.m. tomorrow.
told you, Mum, this letter would be difficult to write. I can't think of anything to say, except that you have all been wonderful. The way you have worked for me. Don't forget what I told you yesterday. Always keep your chin up. And tell Pop not to grind his teeth. And Dad, keep a strict eye on Dennis if he does anything wrong.
Hey, slow down.
If he does, wallop him so he can't sit down for 3 weeks. I'm trying to give you good advice because of my experience. I tell you what, Mum. The truth of this story has got to come out one day. And on that one day, a lot of people are going to get into trouble. I think you know who I mean. What do you think, Mum? This letter may sound a bit solemn, but I am trying to keep my chin up, as I want all the family to do. Don't let anything happen to the cats and the dogs, and look after them as you always have. That will be all for now. I will sign this letter myself. Lots of love. What do you think?
That's a very nice letter, Derek.
Mr. Bentley, this is all today, I'm afraid.
Our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come. And forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive them that trespass against us.
the power and the glory, forever and ever. Amen. For thou art with me, thy rod and thy...
Shut up! Drink that quick!
No prisoner, sir.
Hands behind your back.
You follow me, lad. It'll be right.
you.